Hi guys, it's me Richmond of Gadget Sidekick and welcome back to my channel. So today we can see here on my table I have something to build, another PC. So of course a quick shout out to my friend Ken and her daughter Sophia for letting me build this one, of course, for her online schooling. Do you think so? I think this is more for online gaming. Better check on that, Ken. And of course a quick shout out to our friends from AAA Brilliant Machines Incorporated. Located at Green Hills for supplying everything, and of course for PC Central, Sam, for helping me score the Gigabyte monitor. So let's get on to it. So guys, today we're going to build a PC here. First, we unbox the RAKK Haliya-M M-ATX gaming PC case. This is, of course, you can see here, it's a white case. So after unboxing it, we were able to explore a little bit about it, and it's a little bit cramped since the space inside is a little bit small. So one of the things that I love about this case is that it has an LED button switch on top, but of course, unfortunately, the board doesn't support it. So well, too bad. This one is priced at $2,350. So all the prices that I'll be mentioning is as of press time. It depends on the season, on the promo, and of course, whatever price increase or price decrease, I'm not quite sure, but you can always check it on the description box below where I bought this stuff. So the next thing that I did is, of course, to insert the Gigabyte P650B, which is a 80 plus bronze grade PSU. It can supply me up to 650 of pure wattage to my PC. So it's definitely something that I want. And it's definitely something that is very much reliable if you ask me. So after inserting it, yeah, all the wires is a little bit cluttered. So I just really need to do some cable management. So next up, I opened the MSI B450M, which is the Mortar Max motherboard. This is supported with, of course, Ryzen series from AMD, which is a AM4 socket. So yeah, this is a Arsenal gaming motherboard. Definitely this is used for gaming. So it supports also Mystic Light, as you can see here on my PC. So you can see the breathing light. So it has many, of course, modes. So it can change from flashing lights, you can change from breathing lights, or you can change from cycle, okay, color cycle, as you can see here right now. So every single color will display for roughly 5 seconds and change to another color. It's really nice. So the MSI B450 Mortar Max, I was able to buy it for 5,000 pesos. So next up, I have here on my hand the Deepcool Case Fan, which is a RGB case fan. It supports, of course, a lot of motherboards here, from Asus to Razer to Gigabyte to MSI, and of course ASRock. So yeah, name it. This one is very compatible to any one of those. So what I like about this one is it's pretty quiet. As you can see here, I can hardly hear a sound from the case fan, which is quite quiet, of course. So yeah, Deepcool, I trust Deepcool for its quality. So was able to buy the Deepcool RGB Case Fan for 1,500 pesos. Next up is, of course, this one, the Kingston NV1 M.2 SSD hard drive, which is a 1 terabyte of storage. This one I was able to buy it for 5,350. So I was able to mount it near the one to the processor, which is the slot 1. Then of course the next slot is definitely slot 2, nearer to the graphics card. So of course the first one, you definitely want to put it to the slot 1. And of course I was able to mount another drive, the Western Digital Blue 2 terabyte hard drive, to the bottom at the back of the PSU. I used the SATA 1 to connect it to this one. And of course, this Western Digital hard drive, 2 terabyte, was able to buy it for 3,400 pesos. Now on to the next one. I was able to buy this one, the DarkFlash Twister DX240 ARGB liquid cooler. So we were looking over for a white cooler, and yeah, I was able to score this one. But unfortunately, I was able to find out that the board can only support RGB. And this one is an ARGB. This is a 5 volt. The board can support only 12 volt RGB. So yeah, luckily, somebody came to the rescue. And here in my hand is, of course, my trusted Artic Liquid Freezer 2. This is the 240 RGB cooler. Definitely was able to mount this one, and its support, of course, the board. No problem about that. And yeah, and it's really easy to mount. So this one, I was able to buy this for 5,700 pesos. And the DarkFlash twister was priced at 3,350 pesos. I have here, of course, in my hand is the Gigabyte Aorus RGB memory, which is a DDR4 3600. And this is a 2 by 8 gigs of RGB memory, which I inserted to the slot 2 and slot 4. Unfortunately, due to the limited space, I need to take off the cooler just to insert this one. So, well, of course, that's the problem of limited space. But you can see the lightings displayed by this one. It's definitely good. I love the color, the rainbow color being displayed by this one. And yeah, I can say that probably this is one of the best RGB flowing colors that I've seen on memories. So this one, I was able to buy this for 6,500 pesos. And of course, here comes the Ryzen 5 3600. Mounting this one is quite easy. Of course, you just need to check the gold arrow, then of course place to the correct place, then of course applying some thermal paste. I made an X mark and of course spread it across using a spatula to make sure that it's spread equally throughout the surface without any spillage. Okay, so before I inserted the liquid cooler, then this one is priced at 11,000 pesos. Of course, I was able to grab this monitor, Gigabyte G27QC, which is a curved gaming monitor, 165 Hz of screen refresh rate, curved goodness. I can say that it's really smooth to my eyes. This one I was able to score for 18,200 pesos from PC Central, but of course, it's just a promo. Price might vary, of course, depending on when you bought it. And of course, the last one, my favorite, is this one, the GeForce RTX 3060 by Pny. Was able to score this for, guess how much? 27,000 pesos only from PC Hub. I'm not quite sure what kind of sale they have. It's just a 2-day sale, and luckily was able to grab this. But right now it's priced at 42,000 pesos. Man, this is 12 gigs of RAM, can support up to 4 monitor, and it has 3 years of warranty. And of course, I have my Rapoo gaming keyboard, and of course, Rapoo RGB gaming mouse. So everything, I'll be posting it on the description box below. And of course, you can see that right now I'm running the Mystic Lights by MSI, which is used to control the RGB lights inside my case. And I was able to buy my Windows 10 Pro license from GoDeal24.com. If you want legit and cheap license, of course, you can go check it out at GoDeal24.com. So there you go, guys. I was able to make this build and was able to enjoy each and every single moment, though it's a little bit hard to do some cable management because of the cramped space inside. But nevertheless, I was able to build it and finish it on time for online schooling. I wonder about that. And of course, a quick shout out again from our friends over at AAA Brilliant Machines Inc for supplying everything here, and of course for PC Central for supplying this Gigabyte monitor. So I'll be posting everything on the description box below where I bought this stuff. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, click that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos here from my channel. And I hope you enjoyed this build, and I'm Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick.